Today on Tools in Action, Friday Night Tool Fights. We got the DCD 995 versus the
Milwaukee Fuel 2604.
which is the king of the hill. Basically, if you saw a recent tool fight on the 18-volt drills, and don't get us wrong, there's tons of other manufacturers out there with 18-volt drills. Everybody's like, oh, you didn't try the, this, that. You know what? These are the most popular two drills on the market.
We've gotten a lot of questions about it.
Right.
That's why we're really hitting these two up against each other.
Right, and the Milwaukee with the IntelliLink Red Fuel, it's something called Red Link, whatever they call it, just is dominating on runtime. It's just spanking everybody on runtime. It was the #1. We brought in the compact brushless, the DeWALT, which got pretty close to it, but just didn't take it down. So we're hoping today we're going to have a really good matchup. We're going to take this 995, and we're going to use the Milwaukee quote-unquote drill killer bit. I call it that. Eric doesn't like when I call it that because it's not really a drill killer bit, but we call it the drill killer bit because it's a 1-inch auger. Basically, it's a really intensive workout for a drill. And with weaker drills, you can smoke them with that bit.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see the size. They're very similar. The size. Milwaukee's 2-speed. DeWALT is 3-speed. Both brushless. Batteries are about pretty much the same. They're both 4.0 batteries. LEDs on the bottom, on the base, on the DeWALT. The Milwaukee's got it up top. Clutch settings. How many clutch settings do you have?
11 clutch settings, plus we have the hammer mode and the driver mode. But this does have the separate, it's an all-in-one ring.
Yeah, this has got a separate ring, so you can actually move over from hammer to drill to
You can
screw.
use your selector to go back and forth while retaining your clutch settings. So different little features there. I mean, you can't go wrong with either of these drills. You know, you go to the store, Joe's going to pick up Milwaukee, Bill's going to pick up this. They're going to be very comparable. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your brand, what you like, your comfort level. Personally, I think the 20-volt Max is one of the most comfortable grips on the market. The Milwaukee, Milwaukee's pretty comfortable, but it just doesn't feel as ergonomic to me. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of do like the grip on the DeWALT better.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. When they came out with that 20-volt, it was just like, wow, like night and day. And actually the 12-volt, too, was really good. We have a really good metal chuck on here on both of these, actually. Like Eric said, on the bottom you have your LED light. 3 speeds versus the 2 speed. You're going to get a little more versatility out of this brushless unit. What? All right, let's go. Let's go take it out.
Let's do it, man.
Let's go. Let's get it going then. All right, there we go. So what we did was we drilled through 4x6 with the 1-inch ship auger that we got from Home Depot. And basically, you guys want to know who won? I'm kind of shocked. Are you?
Yes and no.
I thought the Milwaukee was going to spank it. But actually, the 995 came through and is now the top tool for runtime.
And opposed to the hammer drills,
Yeah.
I mean, if it came down to it, I personally think they're both pretty close. This one had 54 holes. This had 46 holes. But when it comes down to it, my personal choice, I'm still going to go with the Milwaukee. The reason being is they both are great drills, but the Milwaukee has such a bigger lineup. I would rather take a drill that maybe doesn't drill as many holes for the bigger lineup so I can have more tools to, in that actual lineup.
Right. And, Milwaukee's got better reciprocating sawzall. I mean, there's just...
Yeah, so this is just
saying,
drill against drill.
DeWALT now because it kicks this thing, but there's tons of stuff that the red lithium, is better with, and it's just in this test, the king of the drills, the 995 takes it with what's the percentage on that, Eric? On the top of your head, roughly, Mr. Statistics right here.
20%. I don't know. What's 8 divided by 46?
20%.
Sure.
But you know what? It doesn't take long to change a battery either.
No.
No, it doesn't. You know, especially when you're on the top of a like 20-foot ladder and it's freezing, and you got one more hole to drill. You just need that one little hole. It doesn't take long to walk all the way down to get to the battery. That's in your car. It's cold out, so it's probably not charged. So to sit there, you're on your way home.
Glad
You
I
know.
mentioned it.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. No, neighbor Tom's in the house today. He helped us out with this. But as you guys can see, also is the torque on these tools. Obviously, when you're doing an application like this, you definitely want to have the side angle
Yeah,
on.
definitely.
You know, we just think we're cool. Didn't have
No.
it. So a couple times you saw we almost broke our wrists there. But, you know, these are the most popular drills on the market right here. You're going to be able to find them at your Home Depot, at your Lowe's, at your local hardware store. They're definitely mainstream, the most popular ones on the market. But I've always said DeWALT is the king of drills. I think that's their flagship of their brand is their drills. I think they make the best drills in the marketplace, and it really shined through on this application.
No, it did great. It did
Do
great.
any of them make a attachable T-handle like they do with the 110 volts?
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking
Yeah,
about,
it's the side handle. Yeah. Yeah, they've got that.
I can't believe we have an audience member today.
Yeah.
When we say funny stuff, you got to clap. Like, woo!
So you won't be clapping at all.
Hey,
How
yeah.
about if I say funny stuff?
Then we'll
You
clap.
can say
You
funny
look
stuff.
like Drew Carey.
Oh, I think so.
No.
Yeah, a
Wow,
lot of people say that.
That's very,
Yeah, a lot of people say that about them.
yeah, that's all right.
So,
Well, he's
but
a
again,
great
this
guy.
is just our
He's
tool
alright.
fight that we're just having fun with. Not scientific or anything. Just two guys in the garage just having some fun with it. And that's pretty much about it. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. Milwaukee has a better warranty, 5-year. So it's really what platform you're in. But if you're really into drills and you want the greatest drill, I would definitely take a look at the 995. But like I said, Eric, if you want to expand on their lineups, go with whatever. I'm actually in shock because I really thought that the Milwaukee was going to take it.
Yeah.
You know, they just had that just phenomenal run time lately. But DeWALT came along and was the underdog on
Either
this
way,
one.
for a 1-inch auger, it 18 volt, it's still surprising. I mean, a couple years ago, you wouldn't even come close to this.
You guys
So
are
it's with the
losing your audience now.
with the brushless motor, the 4 amp hour batteries. I mean, it is amazing with what cordless tools can do nowadays.
Yeah, very cool stuff. So, Friday Night Tool Fights, that was it. Check out, and like I said, it's not scientific. We might get different results. You might get different results through different material. But for right now, and applications too, I forgot to say, because this is a little more versatile with the 3-speed, but like it has the all-in-one selector, which some people don't like, especially if you're fastening, drilling. So,
Yeah.
you know, definitely can't go wrong with either product. Toolsinaction.com.